Pete here with the Small Business Resource Center and Small Business Resource Center YouTube channel. This is a stimulus update with important information also about programs that can help you, even though the coronavirus stimulus has not passed yet. So I just want to keep in mind that yesterday, Kamala Harris was selected as Joe Biden's vice president. So just putting that information out there. Since last week, there's actually been no meetings for the stimulus package. I should say no direct meetings since August 7th. They have been tweeting information, emailing, telling people online different things that they want, but there's been no direct meetings. They're currently on recess. So Steve Mnuchin has actually said, why don't we pass the $1 trillion stimulus package so we can give direct payments and have an impact on people's businesses? Then we can look at the other $2.5 million that the Democrats and Republicans have been negotiating and pass that in the near future. There's been no agreement on that, but honestly, that's probably the best choice. So I'm sure you're aware, if you saw my other videos, President Trump signed 4 executive orders last week, basically to extend the eviction, rental moratorium, unemployment benefits by $400 till the end of the year, to implement payroll tax cuts if approved by Congress, which would be forgiven, also to reduce income tax and capital gains taxes. And the last thing that he did is to defer student loans and lower the interest rates. Now, I just want to keep in mind that even though he passed these, Congress has to make the final decision to approve them and make sure they have the budget for this, which of course Trump said is not a problem. But as far as the payroll tax cut, I want to explain it because there seems like there's a lot of news that may not necessarily be 100% true, or may not be the whole truth. First of all, the payroll tax cut's supposed to give an additional 7.65% in your paycheck. Of course, it's not a huge amount, but it's an incentive to get businesses to bring people back and to get people to go back to work. There's a lot of news that's saying Social Security is going to fall apart if they do this. Trump's saying that that's not the case. This basically is supposed to be for people who make $4,000 a week or less, or under $104,000 a year. Trump said this is a deferment, which if he is elected president or reelected, Congress could approve to forgive, which that's what Trump wants to do. And for unemployment, basically you'd get $400 a week extra instead of $600. They're trying to get people to go back to work, and they feel $600 is such a big incentive. People are not going back to work. And basically this money comes from $300 from the federal government and $100, from your state government. Under your PUA system, this would be to the end of the year. Oh yeah, and your student loans would be deferred and interest-free. So keep in mind that basically these are for federal student loans only. And the eviction protection funding has $44 billion and would only last 5 weeks. What Trump is trying to do is to fill the gap in between senators not negotiating and the help that he feels that business people and the citizens of America needs now. That's why he passed these executive orders, and that's what he's trying to do. So the stimulus check program basically would be $1,200 a month, and they're also trying to extend the paycheck protection program, rental relief programs, and the unemployment benefits. Of course, they already have money that's for contact tracing and funding for schools because they want all this to keep moving forward. But you got to keep in mind that for unemployment benefits, they said if everything is passed now, it takes about 2 weeks to have that ready for you. And that is also dependent upon your state because some states may take longer to implement the program. You got to keep in mind in Pennsylvania, I think they didn't fix their PUA system for about 2 months. So it could be longer. That depends on your state and what they're doing. The other thing that I wanted to mention is I'm not saying I'm worried about the election, but I'm wondering how it's going to go. And the main reason is because, well, Kamala Harris, she's all for a $200 a month stimulus. And if you have a family of 4, that would equal $8,000 a month. Well, up until the pandemic's over. That's a huge amount of money. I kind of think that this will never be voted on, but I'm just explaining that. She also wants to have free COVID masks and testing for everyone. And Joe Biden did not confirm whether he would support this 200-month program or other things that Kamala Harris are talking about. So the question that we have to ask ourselves is, what is going on in the election? What's going on with the programs that we have? And what is this election going to be about? It seems like to me a lot of people will be talking about the programs they're trying to give you, and that's what a lot of people will be voting for. Incentive programs, not just the president and what they're doing. So it's going to be interesting. I don't know if you need help with anything, but if you do, smash the like button, comment below. If you're not subscribed, subscribe and tell me what you're looking for. If I don't have it on my channel, I will try to help you with that. But you have to keep in mind that the government has lots of funding and aid programs, and they have rental relief. They have a restart programs for business. They have state funding grants for business. They have food assistance programs and mortgage forbearance programs. If you're having a problem, you can get help. Just ask me what you need or comment below. Or if you search my videos for those terms, you should be able to find them. So I want to keep in mind also, SNAP had said that they actually have a lot of funding. So if you need food right now, if you're in trouble, there are programs available. Recently, I saw in the news that 2 older ladies got arrested trying to steal food from groceries. So obviously, a lot of people are having problems right now. And if you need assistance, you can call local food banks. They're in every major city. Or if you want to call the SNAP program, I think it's 211 on your cell phone, will take you directly to food assistance programs. But if you need anything else, I don't think I'm going to have another coronavirus update today because I actually think they're not going to do anything. But I have my other helpful videos. I'm going to try to pick one of them and launch that today. But comment below, smash the like button, let me know what you need. It's Pete with the smallbusinessresourcecenter.com. Oh, and don't forget, I have that free website or the lifetime paid website contest. So if you're looking for a website or you need one in the future, I'll put the link for the ultimate website deal. And I'll put the link for my contest too, that all you got to do is be a subscriber. You actually don't even have to get a website. You're automatically entered to get a minimum $1,000 giveaway that I'm having. It's Pete. Have a great day.